Let's talk about your biggest accomplishment, being a part of Chiefs Kingdom.
That's right.
How long have you been a part of the kingdom?
I'm sorry, Jason.
You can apologize to me. I'm honorary member.
What if I told you Caitlin Clark isn't just a Kansas City Chiefs fan? She's their ultimate super fan, and the feeling is mutual. This isn't just a passing mention. It's a bond that's captivating the sports world. So, what's behind the unique connection between Clark and one of the NFL's most dominant franchises?
You touched on this a bit, but how much of a family deal was this for you growing up where it's Sunday, everyone gets around the TV and watches the Chiefs?
In this video, we're diving into the story behind Caitlin Clark's extraordinary bond with the Kansas City Chiefs, a connection that goes far beyond typical fandom. It all began in her Iowa roots, where a young, sports-loving Clark first fell in love with the game, and it's grown into something truly remarkable. We'll explore the key moments that cemented her loyalty, showing how she transformed from a die-hard supporter to earning the respect and admiration of Chiefs players and fans alike. And here's the kicker. We'll uncover the unexpected parallels between Clark and Kansas City's own Patrick Mahomes, making this connection even more compelling.
What I really looked forward to most on Sundays, there wasn't obviously college sports, but, we would be watching the Chiefs, and I would be upset if they lost, and I still am. Like every Sunday, that's what usually the brightest part of my day is turning on the TV and watching the Chiefs.
What do these two have in common? And why is Caitlin Clark being hailed as the Patrick Mahomes of women's basketball? Stay tuned to discover how her love for the Chiefs goes beyond simple fandom. It's a driving force in her journey and a key part of the legacy she's building in the world of sports.
Midwest kid, so there's this picture that's been circulating a couple years ago when I was on Peyton Eli's Monday Night Show, where I'm in a full Chiefs outfit. I had family in Kansas City, and I grew up in Des Moines, Iowa, which is only 3 hours from Kansas City. So that's just the closest NFL team. So my dad was a big Chiefs fan growing up.
Caitlin Clark's love for the Kansas City Chiefs isn't a bandwagon fandom fueled by Super Bowl wins or highlight reels. It's a deep-rooted connection tied to her upbringing in Iowa, just 3 hours from Kansas City. For Clark, Sundays weren't just about football. They were a cherished family tradition. The roar of Chiefs Kingdom wasn't just background noise on TV. It was the heartbeat of those game day gatherings. A childhood photo of young Caitlin in her beloved Chiefs jersey, eyes filled with the same determination that would later define her basketball career, says it all. Her loyalty isn't new. It's a lifelong bond.
People think I'm like a bandwagon Chiefs fan. I'm like, no, I was there before Patrick and Travis. Like
I love it.
We were ride or dies, so we've been big fans, and now obviously all the success you guys have had has made it a lot of fun for us.
Caitlin Clark's love for the Kansas City Chiefs isn't a bandwagon fandom sparked by Super Bowl victories or highlight reels. It's a lifelong connection deeply rooted in her upbringing in Iowa, just 3 hours from Kansas City. For Clark, Sundays growing up were more than just football. They were family rituals. The roar of Chiefs Kingdom wasn't just heard on TV. It echoed through her home, filling it with cheers, laughter, and the irresistible energy of game day. A childhood photo of young Caitlin in a cherished Chiefs jersey, her eyes radiating the same determination that would later define her basketball career, says it all. Her loyalty runs deep and true. What drew young Caitlin to the Chiefs wasn't just touchdowns or game-winning drives. It was their grit, resilience, and ability to defy the odds, qualities that mirrored her own athletic journey, which began on the soccer field. She often recalls Sundays filled with family, food, and football. It was always a big deal, she says. My dad always had the Chiefs on, whether we were in the basement or upstairs. My mom, the best chef of all time, would make amazing food while we watched together. As Clark's basketball career skyrocketed, from high school phenom to record-breaking star at the University of Iowa, her love for the Chiefs remained steadfast. Her social media became a canvas for game day reactions, miraculous highlights, and heartfelt messages of support. It wasn't just vocal, it was visible. We'd go to at least one game a year in Kansas City with my cousins. Even last year, we braved the freezing cold for a Christmas game. My fingers and toes were about to fall off, but it was so worth it. But Clark's connection to the Chiefs goes far beyond tweets and posts. She stood among the sea of red and gold at Arrowhead Stadium, cheering alongside die-hard fans, fully immersed in the energy of Chiefs Kingdom. Even though she's from Iowa and plays in Indiana Colts territory, Clark's devotion to the Chiefs has never wavered. Her fandom is made even more special by how the Chiefs have embraced her in return. Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Brittany Mahomes, and the entire Chiefs organization have made it clear that Caitlin Clark isn't just a fan, she's part of the family. This mutual admiration reached a peak during the 2024 NCAA tournament, when the Chiefs' official social media accounts posted, "You cheered for us, now it's our turn. All of Chiefs Kingdom is rooting for you tonight." Patrick Mahomes himself praised Clark's competitive fire and skill. "She's a competitor through and through. You can see it in the way she plays the game." Brittany Mahomes, a vocal advocate for women's sports, echoed the sentiment, offering public support during tough moments in Clark's WNBA journey. "Caitlin Clark, keep doing your thing. You're a baller, and it's incredible to see what you're doing for the game and women's sports." The bond between Clark and the Chiefs isn't just about mutual admiration, it's about shared values. Both Clark and Mahomes burst onto the scene as young phenoms, rewriting the rules of their sports with creativity and flair. Mahomes is known for impossible plays, no-look passes, off-balance throws, and game-winning scrambles. Similarly, Clark's long-range three-pointers, no-look passes, and buzzer beaters have redefined women's basketball, drawing comparisons to Steph Curry and Larry Bird. Their leadership styles also mirror each other. Mahomes is the foundation of the Chiefs, rallying his team and maintaining composure under pressure. Clark brings the same presence to the Indiana Fever, where her court vision, clutch performances, and encouragement inspire her teammates. Both have transformed their teams into contenders while igniting a wave of excitement across their respective sports. Caitlin Clark's impact extends far beyond the court. Her arrival in the WNBA has shattered records, boosted attendance, and drawn unprecedented attention to women's basketball. She has united fans across sports, creating a crossover appeal that bridges NFL and WNBA audiences. As Clark continues to rise, the question isn't whether she can sustain her momentum, it's how far she'll go. Can she lead the Fever to championship glory? Will her influence elevate the WNBA to new heights? If her journey so far is any indication, Caitlin Clark isn't just a star, she's a transformative force destined to leave a lasting legacy in sports. And as for the Chiefs, you can count on seeing Clark in Arrowhead, cheering for the team that's always been a cornerstone of her story.